name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Race 5 on the card. It's the first leg of the second jackpot due to go off at 14.48. It's a call telebet track and ball fixed odds on 031 314 1155 progress plate set to be run over the 1600 meter trip. Love Bomb is a clear best weighted horse in the race, and on paper she should win this race comfortably. But Warren, she doesn't form part of my top two choices, but I definitely know that you quite like her. But so what's your take on her?
You know, that last run to Zimbabwe and the Flamboyant was a good effort. Now, let me make it very clear. As you mentioned, she is the best weighted in the race. And, you know, by quite a long way is Love Bomb. She takes on the boys. I've battled to catch her right. But I'm going to continue with her until I do catch her right, because I know she's got ability. She is a 3-time winner. I've never backed her in any of those wins. And I'm going to carry on with her because on her best efforts, she can win a race like this. She's run 5th to Solid Gold. She ran a close-up 2nd to Ashford Castle. 3 lengths to Zimbabwe. Purely on that performance, was a good effort. She's been taken up to Johannesburg a couple of times. That's how Frank rates her, really. So for me, I'm going to carry on with Love Bomb. Sheldon Peters always taught me, never turn your back on horses, but I do turn my back on them eventually if they keep letting me down. But Love Bomb, I'm prepared to give a few more chances. Nothing wrong with Love Bomb. I just need to catch her right, and I'm going with her on Monday. I think she's the one they all have to beat. But it's nowhere near as easy as that because there are plenty others with chances. I'm expecting huge improvement. Well, I wouldn't say a huge improvement. I should say more improvement from number 8, Papa C, the master of my fate, colt 3-year-old. Nice light weight of 51. Doesn't form part of the best weighted column, so not well in at the weights. But I think he's got tons of ability and he's on the up. I'm expecting him to be right there when the photographers are taking their photos. You quite like this horse, Conquer the Enemy, and let's talk about him in a moment because I just want to quickly touch on Tarantino and Karoo Lark, 2 horses that have also got bright chances. Karoo Lark holding his form, Tarantino holding his form. I think he's going to tighten up from that local debut, which was 28 days ago. Samanga Kamala gets the ride. So again, there's quite a few in with chances. We've got some competitive racing. But Conquer the Enemy, you quite like. You've gone for him as your second choice. I was on the fence with him. So I'm looking forward to what you have to say about this versus Getrix Gelding.
Yes, I think Conquer the Enemy with only 50.5 on his back, well drawn in gate 3. He's been dropped 3 points from the handicapper from his mark of 88. Last 2 have been disappointing efforts, but I think his rating may just be a bit high. But I think the part that attracts me most to him is that he's well drawn in gate 3 and with only 50.5 on his back. So from the 3-year-olds, he is my preference. 4 tries on the turf and he's only run a 2nd and a 3rd. He's won on the poly track, but I definitely feel that he's going to go very well in this race with such a lightweight and Warren Kennedy in the saddle. So Conquer the Enemy is going to be right there. The 2-horse Tarantino was a pleasing run last time out when he finished behind Hasta Manana, beaten 1.5 lengths. The top 3 on that occasion raced clear off the field and he did well to finish 4th. I think he's going to tighten up a lot from that effort. Goes over 1600 meters once again, and I'm looking for a big run from the 2-horse Tarantino. He is the 2nd best weighted horse in this race. The 8-horse Papa C, definitely a horse that I think you got to include into trifectas and quartets. He's a horse that's definitely going to improve in this race. Are there any others that you'd like to touch on, Warren? Maybe the 4-horse Shareholder, the 5-horse Keep It Secret?
Shareholder is a bit off form at the moment. Interesting jockey engagement. Anton Marcus gets the ride for the very first time aboard Shareholder. Not too sure what to make of him. 2 horses that I'm on the fence with, Conquer the Enemy, and I respect your judgment and I respect your reasoning for liking him. Shareholder, I'm on the fence because I know he's got the ability, but at the moment he's a little off form. So I'm going to wait for him to come back to form before I start selecting him. keep it secret, wasn't beaten far last time, 4 lengths off Hasta Manana. So he certainly could be one worth throwing into trifectas and quartets. But it's a race where there's only 8 runners. You could probably put in, I think, 3 or 4 horses and be safe. But I'm in the camp of Love Bomb. 7 Love Bomb from 2 Tarantino and 8 Papa C. And then, of course, I'm going to respect and include number 3, Conquer the Enemy. But your final numbers?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the 2-horse Tarantino and the 3 Conquer the Enemy. Those are going to be my 2 horses to play around. And then you heard it from Warren, the 7-horse Love Bomb is going to be his choice in the race. Tarantino, he respects Papa C as well. So you heard it from us. Those are the horses to possibly include into the first leg of the second jackpot.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.